Want better rankings but don't know where to start? SiteGuru analyzes your entire website and tells you what to fix and why it matters. Start making real progress without hiring an expert. So once you log into the tool, this is how the dashboard is going to look like. As you can see, I've already added 2 websites, but it's going to be blank when you log in for the first time. And you can very easily add in a website over here. Just click on add a website and I'll show you how you can add a website. But this is an amazing tool. Right off the bat, you can see that it shows you the website, how many pages have been crawled, and the site health. Okay, so you can see this is 88, this one not doing so well because this is a newer website. It's actually a one-page website, but I'll quickly show you what you can expect once you log in. Okay, so for example, this website, which is El Fernino, I'll just open this website and show you. This is a pizza oven company website. They sell wonderful pizza ovens and they're based in New York. This is one of my previous clients. So they have these wonderful products over here, and the SEO has done really well for them. Okay, so well that it's been about like 6 months the website hasn't been touched, but it's still performing well. And whenever you connect your website or add in your website to SiteGuru, it's recommended to also connect it with your search console. So for example, I have this website here, which is Unreal AI Employee, and I've added my search console. So you can see that it shows the clicks, the site health. I mean, this is not doing so well because it hasn't been worked on, but this really gives you a good picture. You don't have to go back and forth between your search console and your analytics and your SEO tool. You can have everything in one place. Okay, so it shows you the clicks, the focus keywords for this, because you want to have certain focus keywords that you're focusing on. It might be branded or it might be intent based. Okay, so it shows you all this, but for this you'll have to connect your search console. All right, now coming back to this El Fernino audit, you can see that it shows the analytics over here and the site health. So this website doing pretty well, quite a high site health score, because the technicals and the content, everything is tied up pretty nicely. But even websites that are done properly, they will still have things to do. So there's a technical to-do list and also a content to-do list. So it shows everything in detail. When you compare this with something like SEMrush, I noticed that SiteGuru is actually really easy to understand and follow through, and there's a lot of features in this tool. I'm not sure if I can cover all of them in this video, but I'll try to cover the most important ones. So first and foremost is just the layout. Okay, so we have the entire site structure over here, how many pages need improvements, so on and so forth. So you take some time, go through this. I want to show you these other items. So let's first go to the technical side of things. Okay, so if I click on technical, and by the way, you can access everything through this menu section over here. So now you see that we have our indexability, right? So most of the pages are indexable. 2 pages have kind of issues, but that's common. You want to go in and fix those pages if you see any pages having issues with indexing, especially if those are important pages. But I don't think these are important for El Fernino. Coming down over here, I'll show you more details. Okay, so these are the pages, the ones that have issues. So these 2 pages, the ones that have issues, have been canonicalized. Okay, so I can choose to ignore them, or I could take a deeper look into the report. Click into this, and then you see it provides you a detailed report of each and every page on the website. Okay, from the on-page SEO checks, what are the warnings, what are the suggestions, the past test. Okay, check this out. It tells no internal links pointing to this page. Okay, so that will lead this to be like an orphan page. Okay, so you might want to change that if this is an important page. Okay, we have some canonical issues over here. You see open graph issues. It's indexable, so this is good. Meta description also looks good. It mentions everything over here. Check this out. Meta description looks good. The page title also looks good. Okay, it'll also give you like a SERP view. All you have to do is click into it and it'll show you everything. Really nicely done. Kudos to the team at SiteGuru. They've kept the interface really easy. I mean, SEMrush, for example, it's a nice tool. I love SEMrush, but it's very complicated, especially for newbies. But this makes it really easy. Okay, so you have everything over here, how it's going to look on mobile, on desktop, and then you can click into view report to check out details on each of these individual URLs. Okay, and you have these options split in several sections. So of course we have the indexation, we have the site maps, we have the canonical reports, everything related to your technical stuff. Okay, now let's take a look at links. Okay, so you click on links and you see you will find all information about your internal links, inbound, outbound, and also backlinks. So you have your internal and often pages without internal links are 84 pages. Okay, so this is not a good sign. I probably want to go ahead and change this. So all these pages don't have internal links. It's not a good thing, and these are mostly blog pages. Okay, probably newer pages, that's why they don't have these links. Just click into one of them and check them out. You can see this is a very well done website. Okay, it's a professionally very well done, well maintained website, but we probably want to go ahead and you see this is a smaller page with lesser words, so we want to add in a few internal links over here. Okay, and of course you can view the report by clicking into this again, and there's a lot of other things also you can do. Okay, of course once you connect your search console, you can check the traffic and the keywords. You have the timeline also over here, which is really cool, from the time you've added the site to SiteGuru. Okay, you have things like the page speed, so you don't have to again separately add an extension or whatever. You have all the information over here. So page speed is doing fine, 55 out of 100, but we might want to improve it. Okay, then we have link suggestions. Okay, again you have to connect this to search console to check that out. But then we also have no inbound links. Okay, so you want to add in inbound links. Then we have this page over here, but we have a lot of outbound links. Okay, so that's a good sign. Okay, we also have information on the headings, very nicely done, h1, h2, h3s. So really nice tool. Let's now check out how you can see and monitor your backlinks. Click on backlinks. You can see currently we are monitoring this particular backlink. Okay, because I had added this, but you can select individual backlinks to be monitored. Okay, so you don't lose those links. I mean finding and acquiring backlinks is tough as it is, but I'll go and click in backlink insights, and then you see you have all your information beautifully laid out over here. Okay, so you can see the number of backlinks, currently 3,700, and there's the graph. Okay, it's been steadily increasing and improving over time, so that's a good thing. Domain rank is 40. Okay, we have these referring domains over here. Scroll down, you'll see everything, from the spam score to the no follow links, broken links, new links. This is simply outstanding. Again I have to say, great job done by the team at SiteGuru for keeping it so simple and easy to understand. Even if you're not a SEO pro, like I'm a SEO guy, but if you're someone who's not familiar or not an expert, this is going to be really easy for you to maneuver through, right? So you have all these links over here. It shows you the domain ranking, page rankings, the anchor text, and since when. Okay, so kind of similar to SEMrush and Ahrefs. If you want to monitor any of these links, simply click on monitor, and then it's going to be added to that list that I showed you, and then it's going to automatically be monitored. Okay, back to the other website, which was Unreal AI Employee, to show you the focus keywords and the insights feature. Okay, so if I click on insights, you'll be able to see it shows me the information that it gathered from the search console and Google Analytics. Okay, so you can see I have all the clicks over here, the impressions over here. Okay, now this is a newer website, so I don't have too much information, but you can see how beautifully it's laid out. Okay, you have the top keywords over here. Currently it's ranking for this keyword, which is Lindy AI, in the 7th position, because this is one of the AI tools that we include in our services, and it's mentioned on that page. So it very accurately provides the position for it. But you see all these other keywords, greater than 100, so I'll have to probably work on it. And I recently moved my website from WordPress to another CMS. Okay, so I need to do a lot of work on this website. You can also add in branded keywords, non-branded keywords to track all that. Okay, let's go to alright, let me just go back to my El Fernino and show you some more cooler things that you can do with this. So say for example you have something called the timeline that shows you from the time that you added the tool to SiteGuru, to the progress that's been made, all these different things, this page found or this error found, the site health score, if it changes, if anything changes, it's going to show you the timeline. So really nice. I haven't seen this feature in any other tool. Plus you also have the site tree. Okay, so this is, if for the ones who've used Screaming Frog before, you notice that when you do a technical audit, it gives you something like this, right? A site, like a tree, almost like describing the entire architecture of this site, of the website. Okay, so this is wonderful. And see, this website we worked very hard on, and we created a wonderful architecture. So you see, we have a home page here. Under that we have all these different categories, and then all these different subcategories, sub pages. Okay, so wonderful tool. Also have the report builder over here. Now if you click on this, click on create new report, you can choose from these different templates. You can also create one from scratch, but let's just do a website audit report. I'll use this template, and it's automatically going to generate a report that's going to be ready to send to the client. If we are working with the client, or if we are proposing to our SEO services, you could still use this. So I'll go ahead and click on download, and then you'll see that the report is going to pop up in a new window. Okay, so we have the report over here. We can easily go ahead and download the PDF version. There's not going to be any SiteGuru logo, it's just going to be this. Okay, so look at this report. It's wonderful. We had to do all this manually in the old days, but now we have tools like SiteGuru that makes it really easy for us. So we have the health score over here, what needs improvement. Sitemap needs optimization, some pages need improvement as far as speed is concerned, broken link, all these different improvements. Scroll down. Okay, the domain is fine, it has a SSL, robot.txt file is fine, all these things are fine, and all these things that need issues are also mentioned here very nicely. Okay, so you can very easily go ahead and download this, and you see this is a very detailed report. Look at this. I keep scrolling, it just doesn't end. Okay, if you're going to send this to a client, proposing to sell your services to them, they're going to be highly impressed, and this just took you like 5 minutes to create. Okay, so that's outstanding. So SiteGuru is a wonderful tool. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description. Before I go, I'll just show you how to add a website. I mean, it's extremely easy. You don't need help with that, but I'll just show you how to add it. Just click on add website, go ahead and add in a link. So I have this website, which is 360 Business Law. This is also one of my previous clients. Okay, it's a international law firm based in the United Kingdom. I'll go ahead and click on add website, and then it's going to be added. It's as simple as that. And then if you have if you're already working with the client, you add in you connect your search console and analytics to get even more detail and data on your website. So okay, just like that, it's added. I'm going to be leaving a link to SiteGuru in the description. Go ahead and test it out. It's free to try. You're going to love using this tool. Okay, people are saying great things about it. Pretty sure you're going to like it.